Morning, everybody. I really was not intending on doing another video this week. Matter of fact, I wasn't really intending on doing a video until after the first of the year. It's funny how over the last year, I've thought about backing way off on the videos because I really don't have that much more to say about Jehovah's Witnesses. Wanted to go on to other subjects, or if not, just stop the videos altogether. But over this past year, every time I've backed off, seems like something has happened that's reeled me right back in. Now, over the last few weeks, and I've made no secret because I've uploaded videos on it, Jehovah's Witnesses have been literally prowling through my neighborhood, almost looking like they were wandering aimlessly. This was not just the one occurrence, this was several times over the last few weeks. I actually should have known better because Jehovah's Witnesses never do anything without an agenda. Several times over the last few weeks, vehicles have stopped, slowed down in front of my house, which I found kind of strange. Yesterday, one of my neighbors came over, we're tinkering, and a vehicle stopped in front of the house. Well, we stopped working and we looked up, and he says, "Who are they?" And I says, "Probably Jehovah's Witnesses." We both laughed. The vehicle drove off. I think it was about a half hour later, the vehicle came back and stopped. Okay, that pretty much confirmed it. There were 4 people in the vehicle, 2 of them got out, and I says to my neighbor, I says, "Yeah, they are Jehovah's Witnesses." And he looked a little bewildered, and he says, "What do they want?" And I says, "I don't know, but I'll take care of it." It kind of threw me, because I had not had any contact with any of Jehovah's Witnesses in the last almost 3.5 years now. Well, they approached me and made it look like it was just a social visit. One of them I did not know at all. Apparently must be semi-new to the congregation or since I've left. The other one, the woman who came out, was someone I barely knew. She was not a full-time resident down here. She was a snowbird. And I think over the last decade, I maybe have talked to her a handful of times. And nothing that memorable. But nonetheless, they made it appear like it was a social visit. She approached me and says, "Are you Vinny?" I says, "Yes, I am." But then again, they knew that. And she says to me, "You used to go to the Kingdom Hall." I noticed how they kind of watered it down. You know that it was a little bit more than just going to the Kingdom Hall. I was a baptized witness. But like I said, they left that out of that. Because basically, I'm supposed to be being shunned right now. So what they did was try to make it look like it's just a social visit. I do not, for the life of me, believe for 1 second that it was just spur of the moment. "Oh, there's Vinny. Let's go say hello." No. To do something like that, they would have had to have gotten the okay from up above. And it was not spur of the moment. This was planned several days in advance. Now, it was not a social visit. But what they were there to do was one of 2 reasons. One, to update my records, to confirm my address. See, since I was officially disassociated from the organization, I had moved. They did not know my whereabouts, except my last address. They did not know where I was for the longest time, which really, in all honesty, is none of their business. Well, somebody may have spotted me in recent months because the vehicles were driving back and forth. And then there was a Saturday about 2 weeks ago where 4 of them were just wandering what appeared to be aimlessly. But no, what they wanted was my address so they could write that down, bring it back to the hall, and update my records. No, the one thing, I didn't engage in too much conversation because I really, in all honesty, I saw no reason to get nasty with them, but I also saw no reason to engage in a lot of conversation. I simply asked how I could help them, and the conversation didn't last, if you can call it a conversation, didn't last a minute. I don't think this guy Tim, whoever he was, I don't know if he was an elder or just a run-of-the-mill JW, but they would have had to have gotten the okay from an elder to make that visit. The one thing he said to me, as a matter of fact, I did record it, and I will show you the clip, just to let you wonder what you think about it. But One thing he says, oh, yeah, Rosalie says, oh, there's Vinny. Oh, well, let's go and talk to him. If they were going to try and pull something like this, I would have thought they would have sent somebody that I did know. But that's what told me, no, this was definitely a setup. The other thing I am expecting in the near future is another visit, probably this time for some elders, to confirm the address, because they don't know if this is my address or another address. They really don't know. So basically, I'm expecting the elders to pop by in the next week or so to confirm that I actually do live at that address. And that is to update what they refer to as an S77. And yes, they do keep records on all former members. They may deny it, but they're lying through their teeth. The other reason I'm guessing is they would love to see me pull these videos, which no, even if I stop making the videos, the channel is remaining. But the one thing Tim said to me is, invited me to the Kingdom Hall. Be careful what you ask for. Now, the one thing I haven't done, I never did card crashes. I never did hall invasions. I just never saw the point of it from my point of view. Other people were doing them, and I had no problem with that, but that was not my thing. I opted not to. I gave them their space, give me mine. But guys, when you approached me, and this is the first time JWs have approached me in about 3.5 years, you kind of changed the rules of the game. If I ever do go back to the Kingdom Hall, whether I do or not, I highly doubt it. It will be under my terms. I play by my rules, not yours. So really be careful what you ask for. Anyways, guys, I will let you see the clip. Like I said, it didn't last very long and not much was said. I didn't engage in a whole lot of conversation, and I didn't make it look like I wanted to go back, because in all honesty, I really don't want to. The visit kind of surprised me. But apparently, this is why they have been wandering in my neighborhood aimlessly. No, they kind of wanted my address without being seen. But anyways, guys, here's the clip. And I will talk to you soon. Again, guys, have a happy holiday.
Are you Vinny?
Yeah, can I help you?
Oh, I thought I recognized you. You used to come to the Kingdom Hall, right?
Yeah, used to.
Oh, I never seen you.
Yeah, Rosalie drove by. She goes, I think that's Vinny. But I don't
Yeah,
know
what
you.
can I do for you guys?
I'm just saying
I was just
hi.
saying hi.
She
Oh, okay.
recognized you.
See? If somebody thinks about you. Been doing okay?
Yeah, doing great.
Good.
Nice. Well, I'm Tim.
How you doing, Tim?
Good. Very good. All right. Well, she recognized you, and I just wanted to stop and say hi. So, thank you for your time.
Okay, you guys have a
You're
good
welcome
day.
back for us anytime you want.
Okay, well, thank you.
All righty. Have a good day.
You too.